We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Man. Thank you, man. Always remember with this toy drive, every toy we collect is another wish that gets a little closer to coming true, man. Uh, I want to thank everybody for returning. I know this is a big deal for me. This is Make the Wish. I know it's gonna take some time people to get in here, but the good thing is this Make the Wish this year is not gonna be just through YouTube. I'm definitely gonna be out meeting some people introducing me, getting some donations, some more support from a lot of people. Let's talk about why it matters. Uh Make the Wish, man. It turns hope into a healing for like the kids who are facing critical illnesses. You know, to watch these kids and what it's done to me, to see everything that they've gone through, to see, the transition from even getting better. And some kids, maybe they don't have that outcome. But when I went up to Make the Wish, and, I couldn't take a camera when I go to the hospital. I didn't want to do that for that. But even when I went up to the place where I dropped off the toys at, all the stories are the same. All these kids are not guaranteed tomorrow, but yet they smile today. They don't know what's going to happen, what comes around the corner. All you guys who've been around, look, there's not a lot of people here no more because I'm not involved with certain people. I don't do drama. So my plea to everybody is, even if you don't like me, seriously, like I haven't done anybody wrong. I've always come with receipts and all the lists. Whatever anybody's got with me has nothing to do with these kids. So I need all the support that I can get. If you could share this, there's a lot more. Steve Easy, what's up, brother? There's a lot more that I need to do. Like I said, this starts off the 4th annual Make a Wish drive. Steve, last year we raised 2,200. This year, hopefully, we'll do more. My Cash App's running down the bottom. I come with receipts as always. As soon as I'm done, when I go get all the toys, every dollar's accounted for. So the main thing is that getting people to understand what this is about. This is not about me. It's about these kids. To give them a chance for a smile, some hope. This year might be different, man. Maybe I might do a couple drop-off spots. Usually I do everything myself, collect the money, and then go get them. Shout out to all the people who've donated in the past. Yeah, if you could you share that why giving matters? We're not about just talk here. We're about action. Life's too short. But these kids, when I saw with my own eyes the impact that it had just on me and a lot of other people's, like the one time I went up there, I'll tell you a quick story. Something that happened when I went up there. I'm not going to say what hospital, when it was, where it was about, but it was definitely for kids who are not in a, I can tell you one story. When I used to work for a company, we went up to a place called Second Breath, which is every kid on there is on a ventilator. They're not, they're literally, their whole life is living off a machine. But their families, for some reason, are keeping them alive. And hey, that's their prerogative. Some of these kids are beautiful souls, man. They all smile every time you see them. The Make the Wish kids, I think, is great. For me, it's like, because one time when I went there to this said hospital, what I saw was not only the nurses, the interactions, not only with the doctors, but how these kids, man, how could they be so happy? Why? How could they smile so much when most of us and people, like, if we put sneaks on or you get dressed up to go out, you step in a puddle, man, you think the world's coming to an end. Somebody cut you off. Or if you're shaving and you mess it up, you get so mad. Or with women, whatever. Little things piss us off when little things don't matter. Where this matters, what you're doing, what we're doing is matter. It's going to definitely matter. And it's sad because I had to go through this with people and lying and this and that. And I got away from a lot of people because I don't condone bull crap. But look what we did though. Hold on. I can't get it up there for some reason. But anyway, we did good the first year. 1,700. The second year, 700. Last year, 2,200. I mean, believe me, I'm not going to just use YouTube. I'm going to go everywhere I can this year. I know, Steve, like you don't see people really taking notice to what this is all about. Like I said, it's not about me. Yeah, Steve, I had a lot of people that used to come here and donate. And because I don't get into the weeds with the drama, I guess people feel whatever. So, a lot of the donations this year are probably going to be from not just YouTube, definitely different spots, different people. And we're going to expand this thing as big as we can do it. And like I said, this year might have been a little bit different, but what I went through in the last year and a half with my parents, that took a little bit of my time. But I'm not giving up. I'm still here. Last week I couldn't go on. I was having big problems with the internet. Last Monday I wanted to do this show, but I couldn't go on. I still have the care packs for the veterans. I think Wednesday I'm dropping them off. You'll know as soon as I do it. Still have 48 care packs and some socks. Yeah, what's the name? Like, Steve, look, this is actually one of the receipts from all the people. I posted all the receipts online last year. As soon as I went to Five and Below to the dollar, 2,200. And I think it was the year before or 1 year. The year was the first year. It was 1,500 in toys, and I gave 200 in a check or whatever it was, cash or however it went. Yeah, so I'm not in this to do anything other than help kids, man. I never in my life was a thief. I don't steal. People had made that accusation, and I proved them all wrong. And then Reddit had my back. It was very refreshing to see Reddit really care because I was getting dogged out way before. But yeah, anybody could share it, let people know what we're doing is going to be a big thing. Even if it's a little, whatever we get doesn't mean, it's the whole gesture is doing something kind, helping another one, especially a kid who's in a situation where he's not guaranteed tomorrow. Most people on the internet are arguing every day, fighting, drama, negativity. And these kids are smiling when their life is nothing but negativity up until, they get a toy in their hand and they forget. And let me stop. Let me not say that. Maybe they don't forget, but when I went to this hospital, let me get back to that. When I went in there, not only did I see the nurses and the doctors, but what I did notice was everybody was so, I don't want to say somber because it wasn't like that. I want to say that everybody was in a situation. I don't want to say happy mode, like happy moments, because that's not what I'm saying. But everybody was positive. The kids, the nurses, the doctors, everybody was so like I believe people, the doctors, the nurses did not want to put on a sad face or give a bad face because they didn't want to mess these kids up. What do you want, baby? You gotta pause that for a minute. What? Downstairs in the kitchen. They're in the bathroom. I'm sorry, granddaughter. So I saw the parents, I saw the doctors, I saw the nurses. I mean, even the guy, the maintenance guy, everybody was so nice, like, and not a fake nice, just a real like positive vibe to where it's like you wouldn't think that these kids had anything going on. I remember one kid that I saw, tubes all through him, and there was a little girl who was in a bad situation. I remember I was talking to one of the nurses and I said, God bless these kids. I mean, and she was starting to tell me, like, I can't get into everything, but you don't even know these kids' story. Like, how could somebody like me or you guys or anybody, an adult, bitch about something that doesn't even really matter versus what these kids have tragedy, trauma every day, not knowing if you're going to make it to the next. And they put on a smile and they try to encourage others, and they're positive because they don't want that to be the last. I'm trying to say this right. They don't want to be remembered, or they don't want themselves to waste the last little bit of time that they have wasted on negativity and wasted on stuff that doesn't matter. And to see the encouragement and the support that hospital gave to these kids was unbelievable. I mean, you think how can anybody hurt a kid, right? How can anybody do anything to a child? Well, I believe when a kid has an ailment like that or an illness, none of us can understand it. But I do believe it's to make us more aware, us to be more conscious, us to understand that number one, this can happen to anybody. Number two, just because this is happening doesn't mean that this person is a monster, this person is not a human being, because there's a lot of that too. And when you go in these hospitals and you see the doctors, nurses, everybody treating these people like they're just everyday people, like there's nothing going on, like talking to these kids as if they're not even sick. Everything is positive, from even the way they give them the shots, the little songs and stuff that they do. That's what caught my eye. And then I saw that one time on a commercial, and I saw the nurse was singing, and he gave a little bit of he gave the needle to the kid, and the kid didn't even flinch. That's all I'm trying to do with this. I want to give a kid a smile. You guys donate, help. I do all the work, and it don't matter. I don't need a dime. I do this because it makes me feel good. I know I'm doing a good thing. And to be honest, after seeing these kids, how could I not? Like, even if I didn't have the YouTube, I still would be doing this in some fashion, some way. Like the care packs for the vets, the one reason why I didn't drop them off right away is only because my friend, the councilman, he's giving me a direct line to the director of Veterans Affairs. They wanted me to bring something down there where I wanted to go to the street, which that's what I'm going to probably end up doing. But the one guy who's coming with me, the veteran I was telling you about, he has some things going on and he wants to come with me. And I'm a man of my word, so I can't, not involve him or include him just because I want to get this over and done with. I mean, it's still, I'm going to go live. I want to do what's right. And what's right is to pass forward good things in life. And especially with Make the Wish. If you guys haven't seen commercials, I mean, you see the Shriners, St. Jude. The one thing I like about Make the Wish is it's about a wish. It's not what you really think. Let me break it down to you. Let me break it down for you. So look, their definition is this. Make-A-Wish is an organization that grants the wishes of children with critical illnesses, providing them with hope, strength, and joy. The name represents the core mission to fulfill a child's wish, which can act as a powerful turning point and give them renewed energy and a reason to fight. Now, the organization's mission is to grant life-changing wishes for the children with critical illnesses. A wish can help children build resilience, renew their strength, and create lasting, happy memories as they cope with their illnesses. I mean, to me, I think that says it all. What they do is something unbelievable. What they do is something special. I don't see any of the doctors. Another thing that made me I didn't see any doctor looking for praise. I didn't see any nurse looking for praise. I mean, in fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think they were passing compliments. Nobody wanted to take credit for anything. It's just like, this is a family. This is our job. This is what we have to do. We signed up for this. And there's something about Make the Wish that for me, I wanted to be involved with them. I wanted to build a relationship, which I have, and a good rapport now. Like I said, this is going to stretch farther than YouTube. I'm not going to be on here long. I have to get off here now. I will probably be back on Wednesday. But what I do want to say is, I mean, to everybody who's been here or not, even the couple that's here, pass the word. This time of this year, this is a good thing that everybody gets. Look, people donated last year that didn't really mess with me. They donated money. I just want to do that again for these kids. I'll show every dime, every receipt. That's not a problem. Money's never been the issue. Thank you, Steve. But like anybody that's got to argue or say or doubt or say whatever, I mean, look at this. Well, hold on. Let's see. Well, it won't let me do it that way, but I can show you this way. All right. I mean, this is the stuff that people should say, you know what? I want to get involved. I want to donate. This is not about me. You guys, I've been here for 4 years. I've been doing this the 4th year. I'm reaching out to everybody, even the people that don't like me. Just understand what this is about. Exactly, brother. Thank you for that. That's why I mess with you, Steve. You're a good dude. But I really, really, really am looking for all the support I can get. This is the kickoff today, the 4th annual Make-A-Wish Toy Drive, which will be usually I do it on the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd. I get everything together, drop everything off up there, and hey, get down. I do appreciate everybody who's been a part of this up until this going forward. Everybody who's going to be a part of this one. We have what? Man, really not even 2.5 months to get this done. So we're about 9 weeks. And I'm sure it's going to go to where I'll end up putting something, other people will, and then we'll have people to match, and then we'll go, maybe some businesses and some other things. But you guys have seen what I've done here. I've been upfront and honest. I've come with the receipts. I've showed you everything. You can't say anything bad about me on that. I'm looking for support. So my plea is, if you think you want to help a child and grant a kid a wish, look, you don't even have to give it to me. If you want to go do it on your own, that's fine too. I like to go get the toys and drop them off. It's just something I'm doing. I've done it already, and you guys entrusted me, and I didn't let anybody down, and I proved that I'm not a thief. So just pass the word on, guys. I got to get rapping. No problem, brother. No problem, Steve. You being here, look, you're the only one in here messaging. I appreciate you, man. It means a lot, brother. It's my fault. I have to be here more, but sometimes things happen. But, pretty soon things will be dying down. It's just been a rough year and a half, almost 2 years, man, but we're still standing. So everybody, remember, Mike Ball's up next. I'll be back Wednesday. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. I have a big update coming on Wednesday about All Inked Up, a big update about the veterans thing, and maybe another big update about something else. But stay tuned, people. And for the Make-A-Wish event, everybody who's already donated over the years and whoever's going to donate again, it means so much to me. And you don't know what you're doing for these kids. You're giving these kids a chance to smile. You're making them smile for a while. And that to me is just unbelievable. Have a blessed day, guys. I wish you, your families, everybody, even the people, the enemies, I wish you have a blessed day. I hope that your day is filled with happiness, not miserable ignorance and just being mad for no reason. Do something you like. Listen to music. Put on a good TV show. I don't know what else. Listen to some jokes or favorite comedian. Do something. Bring back to the old you, to when you used to be able to enjoy it. Everything in life is not miserable, man. Let me give a shout out to somebody, to all the people out there who are running their channels off of hate, doxing, whatever you want to say, and you think that you're doing something. Well, let me just say something. I thought the people that do that are supposed to be smart. Well, how could said people be smart if you're bashing people every day? You're going against these people every day. What you're saying is you're letting these people affect you to whereas you have to every day answer back, fight back, and go another distance in an argument with the internet for these people that, never exist, never going to do nothing, never going to bust a grape, just back and forth. And that's the channel people want to be around. Hey, teach his own, but just remember this. The rest of your life, what you're doing here is on here. Number one and number two, if you're that person and you're like, the king of this tube and whatever you say, and you're the best and nobody's greater and you're the baddest, you're this and that, well, the bad guys I know, they don't talk. You won't even know half the guys what they are. These guys that promote it, I don't understand. But I'll tell you what, in the long run, the happiness and the good stuff will prevail. And doing this stuff, what we're doing for these kids, make the wish, every year just trying to grow bigger and bigger and do more and more. Look, not every year is going to be great. But to know that we're doing this, you guys are all involved, trust me, it's going to go a long way. And in the end, it's going to come back. Karma's going to come good for you guys. And I thank everybody for getting involved. And I'll see you back on Wednesday. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. Hit that like, subscribe button, share button. Please share this video. Tell people, man, look, we don't like code, but whatever. Money sign, all inked up, 73 at Cash App. Please, guys. This is for the kids. Make a wish, 4th year. I mean, I thought you guys wanted to help the kids. I thought you guys, I could put all that aside for the kids as long as it's a good thing. I show every dollar. At the end, when it's said and done, every receipt will match dollar to donuts. I've never been off in 3-4 years. This is the 4th year, 3 years I've showed receipts. Come on, guys. Let's do this thing. Make a wish. Make a kid smile for a while. Have a blessed day, guys. Even the haters, man. Pay respect.